Hi there, Ron here of Variable Play, and welcome to a stream. It's already vacation mode. Everybody's already quite busy. I am just gonna send you guys off for the holidays. Uh, but I also remembered that I haven't done sort of a recap of the digital games that I have been playing this year. So that's kind of what I want to do. I collected some of my favorite digital games, mobile games, to be more exact. Um, and tell me if you guys can hear my audio fine. Hey, Morgan. Hi. So let me just play the audio and tell me if you can hear. So are you able to hear the audio of the video? Luvin is saying, Inuman session. Hello. All right. Let's see if I can hear. Hypa, hypa. What does that mean? All right. Um, Let me see if I can hear. Hold on. Let me just double check. I don't have. Do I have my phone? I know. Oh, okay. I know where my phone is. So let me see if I can. Okay. Cool. 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 All right. I can hear my audio fine. All right. Perfect. Okay. Um. So I'm just gonna do a recap of the favorite games that I got, mobile games I got this year, starting with Steam World Quest. So um, Steam World is a turn-based. So Steam World Quest came from like a 2D. What's the previous game? Steam World Heist. There you go. So a few years back, SteamWorld Heist was one of my favorite alternative games to XCOM. So if you like XCOM, SteamWorld Quest Heist is like the 2D version of that, and then SteamWorld Quest is the uh, more of like a rogue like card game deck builder of sorts. But the way it works is you have a squad. You have three different heroes. So when you encounter a battle, uh, they bring their own decks into the match. And if you are playing a certain uh, three cards from a certain suit, it will produce a certain combo. It will produce more powerful stuff. If However, some of them are more magic oriented, and then you have others who are more on healing. And the main character, she's better with melee. So it's your typical turn-based RPG cross with deck building, but you can heal stuff. You can upgrade cards and increase their effectiveness, increase their power over the game. So the story is cute. The whole idea of Steam World has always been fascinating. Uh, Sort of these sentient steampunk robots. All right, so that's the first one. The next one is Fisherman's Quest, and it's a very simple card game. Let me just I'm not sure if my oops audio is too loud. Fisherman, the card game, is those solitaire types where you s- select which card you will use to either sh- pick up a shield or use it as a weapon to attack an enemy, and you have different areas to go to. I bought this game early, like super early January, and I played it quite a lot. Um, Super simple, but for some reason it was addictive for me. I guess I don't have to think too much. I do like that rolling aspect when you go out to sea. So when you see those sea symbols and you uh, quest to that, you will essentially roll dice to figure out what you'll get. And that randomness is fun, although it kind of gets grindy at times. But this is something that I played. I did a playthrough of this when early part of this year, 2021. Next up is a very surprising game for me, which is Dungeons and Puzzles. Dungeons and Puzzles. It's Sokoban in mobile form, and I love it. It's fascinating. Its art is amazing, super cute, and it's Sokoban. So why? I mean, right here, I I just missed the the move, and I ended up pushing the guy, so I had to do a reset. So yeah, um, super adorable and tricky, just like the traditional Sokoban. Very tricky and still a lot of fun. So you want to push all of your enemies, and then it will unlock, and then you can get out. Yeah. Next up is the Fox in the Forest. This is a surprise for me because it's a two-player trick-taking game. Although I've met someone who made a solo trick-taking game. Um, the idea is you have a trump suit. That's the one in the middle of the tree. Your opponent or you will lead a certain suit. You want to be higher for you to win. However, you're balancing this track on the left, that circular track. And if you go over too much, you go on onto that red zone, you actually lose. So you want to be higher than your opponent, but not too much that they suddenly win. And this balancing act is of how many tricks do you want to win makes trick taking such a fascinating concept. And then add to that all of these effects when you play numbered uh, odd numbered cards. So when you play the odd numbered cards, they uh, do certain effects, and you get to change the suit. You get to move next, and so forth. So very fascinating. And on top of that, it looks gorgeous. The art and the sound design, and as well as the music. So pretty fun. I am interested in actually getting this as a physical copy. I don't have a physical copy. This has an actual physical board game. So I think it's a you play the game a few rounds. So I think I'm gonna be winning this one. Humor hands. So now I'm trying to mitigate. We're both at the same level. We have around 6 cards left. I want to be higher than them. my cards are fairly high, and I am in the controlling suit that they accidentally chose. So now I have to, since I can lead with a high card and start pulling their other similar suits. So I'm ahead. Now I think I want to choose to start losing, just to control, not to overcommit, and some like three spots away from over going over the winning mark. So there you go. I'm deliberately losing just so I'm still in control of what I'm winning. So I have enough space to get to. I'm gonna throw the seven away probably, and just right. We are at the matching suit, and there you have it. I got 6 points of 21. Next up, ooh, I did not get to rotate. Sorry about that. This is Railroad Inc. and it is a roll and write. You fortunately it's fine even if it's like this. You roll dice, and the dice will give you certain formations, and you will drop them on the road. Try to connect them. Try to go over certain parts of your pad, and you do that. You get points, and you unlock things, and as things go by, you end up to do more combos. I really liked the the audio of railroading. So I wish they played it more in the in game, not just the intro. The next one is a surprise. This is a sh- turn-based shoot 'em up, or shmups, if I'm not mistaken. Shoot 'em up. So it's a top-down shooter like Galaga, asteroids. Yes. So it's Space Invaders and Galaga. That is this game, Salvagette, but it is turn-based. A turn-based. Let me show you. Let me show you. If you haven't seen, let me show you what I mean. So the enemies won't move if you don't move. So you have to move, and they will possibly shoot. In order for you to damage them, you want to hit them. There are power ups. So now I have to drag myself all the way to the other side, and hopefully I don't get hit. So I anticipated they would be throwing something my way, and I'm now trying to like figure out where the projectiles are going uh, in a turn-based manner. All right, we get to buy a bomb. So there's even some power-ups that you can get in the game. So you'll see here next that it is quite difficult to avoid them at times because they would already be shooting something right that moment. That's Salvagette. Pretty interesting. Hey, Aldrich. And I think the last one I wanted. Ooh, oh no. Hold on. Hold on. That flipped. Oh, okay. Yes, it is flipped. Hold on. Let me just. Oh no, it's flipped. Why is it flipped? How do I show that? It is not flipped. Oh, it is flipped. Oops. Huh. I am gonna be editing real time. Okay, that one. Let me just rotate that and fit and export. And let's see. You just tilted your phone. Anyway, so the last game, while I am compressing it, and uh, I will drag it over. So the last game is a game that surprised me, primarily because of the story. The mechanics, the whole space exploration, I really liked. Um, the quirky, funny jokes, at times the very geeky jokes are also a welcome surprise. The tactical map is okay. It's you basically. I'll show you later. You pause the time. You select your unit and attack your opponent. The opponents are not that difficult to um, to fight. So okay, stop sharing. I need to reshare my screen. Chrome tab. That one. Share audio. And I'm at the stream. Alrighty. Here we go. Perfect. Okay, so this is Crying Suns. And so Crying Suns is a roguelite um, space exploration. It's not a deck builder. Uh, you it is a little bit more on making decisions and then encountering fights. I There's a very deep story, at least deep for me, um, of you basically being woken up by the this robot. It's saying that this that they cannot no longer call home, and you wanna help them find. So imagine the human race has already conquered the galaxy, and you have different stars that you are and sectors that you are in, and you can send yourself to different missions. In this case, I can send my team over to a planet. It's something that we encountered, and this part is adorable. You don't have a lot of control. All you can do is either decide whether you want to exit this mission or not, and you're just clicking through based on the leader that you sent. So when you send out the leader to a certain mission, you kind of match their stats and hope for the best, and hope that your troops are not all killed or wounded, and especially your leader that you send out, uh, because the game, when you uh, bring your leader along, they as you get it's not reincarnated, you get reborn through cloning. You They also inherit all of the uh, previous powers, or at least they learn something from their previous self. So this is the world map. You go to, not a world map, the galaxy map, and you go from one sector to another, trying to learn about what happened to this civilization where humans have suddenly lost contact of their central command, and all of the automations and things that allowed them to expand throughout the galaxy is no longer functioning. So this one I really like. I really like the art style. Uh, I'm a space sci-fi fantasy buff, and I really like the idea of exploring different worlds. Very Star Trekky. So here we've encountered an alien cube, and we're just harvesting uh, minerals in it, sort of the fuel the in the game that allows you to move from one location to another. And you would often have different encounters. Like this one, we encountered something again in the planet, and we're gonna send out one of our guys and our team. Match that with the leader that we have that works best for that mission. So you can see here, if I choose the second, the farther to the right leader, the leader to the right, they would have red marks, and their chances of success is less than the guy on the left. So there, we can choose to retreat or continue. Um, we chose to continue. We've lost one of our units, but because our leader was more matched to the mission, they were able to recover more things for us. And we move on to the next part of the sector. And here we have an encounter, and we could. I chose to ambush the enemy. You're now gonna see the fight. So this part is much simpler than the rest of the game. I think the rest of the game is really about reading through that story and getting the bits and pieces um, from all of the different missions that you go through. Upgrading the ships is also very necessary in the game. So you deploy your ships, activate real time, and they spawn. Pause it again, send them to destinations, and play. They start moving. Your opponents will also instantiate their units. You can correct your commands and engage the enemy as the priority. When you think you're about to finish, they would have to mobilize anyway. You can already start issuing the next commands. And now we're hitting the enemy ship. You'd be able to also gather weapons and other things that allows you to defeat the enemy or control the map and the it's not landscape but a battle scene, the battle space. And there you go. We were able to defeat the enemy. And so there you have it. Those are my favorite games of 2021. Favorite mobile games. And there's a few more that are more on digital, like Steam. But these are the ones that surprised me. There are still a lot of games I actually bought, but haven't really gotten the time to play. Mainly because they're, I think, maybe larger and I don't have enough time to play them at the moment. So hopefully, this a little bit of Christmas break. Uh, Hopefully, I get to try some of those, and I'll give you guys another update on the games I found interesting next year. So this is Ron Villaver of Variable Play. Thank you very much for joining me. I wish you, on behalf of the Variable Play Network, I wish you that a very Merry Christmas. Stay safe, uh, be healthy, enjoy, family, friends, whether you are celebrating online or face to face. Of course, be always, maintain social distancing, wear masks whenever possible, and try to squeeze in some games. I also would like to thank everyone who joined us in our VP Live. We were quite surprised for the amount of people. Aldrich, you were there too. We were quite surprised for the turnout. It was very rushed. We didn't have enough time to gather everyone to join, but a lot of people still went. And I think a lot of people also got to take home some really fun games. I already saw Morgan trying out one of his games that he got in the convention. So I greatly thank everyone that went. I also want to thank Ludus and Eton West End Square for sponsoring the place, the venue. Uh, Hopefully, we get to do this more this coming year, and we hope to see you guys there. So, this is Ron Villavere. Merry Christmas. Stay safe, everyone. Until next time, bye.